I've been to Shriners Hospital and seen what good guys, okay. But Andy's been there too, because in 2006, Andy was representing Canada and the Shrine in the East-West Shrine game in San Antonio, Texas. It's really fun to talk to him because I watched him play football. I watched good hands. But I also watched him play basketball at McGregor when he was holding that team together with the glue. So I'd like to introduce Andy Fantus and some of these little fellows here that are going to talk just a little bit about the Shrine Hospital. Andy, thank you for coming. Appreciate your effort.
Well, it's an honor to be here. Like you said, I was fortunate to be selected to go for the week in San Antonio in early January 2006, and met a lot of great people, and obviously played in the game with all the All-Stars and mostly Americans in the college level. But for sure the highlight of the week was getting a chance to visit with the kids and hang out and talk to them. And like Jeremy said, it's all about, all about the smile. And we just had a blast, and seeing those kids just light up like the whole room with their smiles is unbelievable. I remember we played wheelchair basketball on the court that the San Antonio Spurs play. I think it's the AT&T Center. It was just so much fun. We had 2 full teams of guys, a bunch of probably early 28-year-olds, and all football jocks, and it honestly was the best part of the week. We had a great time, and this is just what it's all about, and I'm honored to be here. Thanks for asking me to come.
Thank you, Andy. Mr. O'Sullivan, would you please take the stage? Another teacher here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wayne O'Sullivan, the hospital chairman for Ahcom Shrine Club, and thank you. We send kids from our municipality to Montreal on a regular basis. Ahcom Shrine Club was formed in 1981 by a group of people. It's still functioning. We meet the first Thursday of the month now at the Royal Canadian Legion, where we have a dinner meeting. And since 1981, we have sent families to Montreal. We cover all expenses, and the hospital, of course, covers all expenses. There is a caveat there now, but I'm not going to go into it. It doesn't cost parents money. We have spent just shy of $300,000 sending families to Montreal. What you have here are 3 families that are present patients of the Shriner Hospital. I've asked each of the families to give you a bit of a short story of what their life has been. I have no idea what they're going to say, but while I'm talking, you peek on the stage here and see if you can pick out 2 fellows that 3 years ago were in a wheelchair and couldn't walk. I'll turn it over to Mrs. McLean now and her son Eric and family.
Can you hear me? Did I get a position right? Dear Masons and Shriners, as we stand before you, we have the utmost respect and gratitude for what you do. You have given us a gift of opportunity that has truly been life-changing. Our youngest son, Eric, born with cerebral palsy, was not able to walk by himself without the use of a walker, and today would be in a wheelchair if it wasn't for the miraculous work done at the Shriners Hospital in Montreal. Prior to major spinal surgery, Eric's legs were so twisted with tight muscle tone that he was unable to walk, even holding my hand. On April 28, 2010, Eric's future abilities changed as he underwent a selective dorsal-rhizotomy surgery. This involved Eric going through intensive pain associated with having almost half of his spinal nerves permanently severed, to relearning basic skills to adjust to the new changes in his body, as his leg muscles now have the freedom to move in functional ways. The pure determination Eric has exhibited along the way is beyond his years. The success has not been met without many tears of pure happiness and tears of hard work and determination, but as I look at Eric, I still have moments of disbelief for how far he has come and simply stand in awe in pure admiration as we watch him strive to be all that he can be. We continue to have moments that simply take our breath away for Eric. Eric's newest accomplishments, once considered forever impossible. Typical experiences for a 9-year-old child, such as being able to play baseball in the backyard with his older brother, ride a bike, leave his footprints in a freshly fallen snow this past winter season, were only dreamed of for Eric. Now, almost 3 years later, post major spinal surgery, weeks of hospitalization, and countless months of intense therapy, Eric's not only able to walk all by himself, most recently he has been running in our home, attempting to jump all by himself, and soon to be testing for a yellow stripe belt in his martial arts class. Shriners, you have turned ordinary experiences into extraordinary moments. Throughout the last couple of years, we have had the opportunity to connect on occasion with the local Shrine Club, Ahcom, here in Chatham, to share the progress Eric was making. We would like to acknowledge this very special group of guys for all they do for families. One particular moment that stands out as a testament of their sincerity and caring that these guys exhibit is when they took the time to travel to the Windsor airport to surprise Eric and I as we returned home after being away for almost 8 weeks in Montreal following surgery. What a nice gesture that truly meant a lot to us. This entire journey has taught us that never take anything for granted, as one never truly knows what challenges lie ahead, and we will be forever grateful to the Shriners for you truly made a miracle happen for our family. Oftentimes in life, people ask, who is your hero? For this question is easy to answer for us. You're our hero. From all the work that goes into the Shriners organization, from collecting the pop cans, raising funds, to promoting awareness and volunteering your time, to learning the most advanced breakthroughs in the medical field, to gaining insight into the optimal physiotherapy exercises and occupational treatments, to the miraculous surgeries that give families hope and new dreams, and mostly for making the impossible possible. Sincere thank you for the continued dedication for being a Mason and a Shriner. The power to better a person's future is an amazing accomplishment and something to be very proud of. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Eric has something to say. Oh, do you? No.
Dear Shriners, you changed my life forever. I have to walk. I have a painful surgery, but I know it was worth it, and to make me better. Shriners are truly teddy bears in disguise, as you make miracles happen. Shriners are really nice, friendly guys, and I could tell that you care of me. Thank you for the wonderful things that you do. I love you guys.
I'm Shauna McLean.
I'm her husband, Sean.
Eric.
I'm Kyle.
Thank you very much. Also, back to Jeremy here, when you saw the exchange with George Never Shut Up Sims, asking him all those questions, Jeremy really started learning English last July, I believe. So from July till now, he's not too bad on the English as well as the French. Now I would like to introduce the Tightrope family. Anyway, Becky and her son Anthony are going to walk over here and have a little chat along with Grandpa Jake and the girls.
Hello, my name's Becky, and this is Anthony, my dad, Jake, and my two girls, Natalie and Madison. I'm so grateful for everything they've done. Shriners has done so much for me. A few years ago, Anthony couldn't walk. He it took him a lot to do anything. And, well, it says 1,000 words, just like that. I'm not good at talking in front of a lot of people, as you can tell, but to me a picture says 1,000 words, and that's what he does.
And of course, we talk about Shriners, we talk about the hospital and the doctors. If it wasn't for the motivation and the courage and the bravery of the families and the little guys like Anthony, they wouldn't be where they are now. He played t-ball last summer. And last but not least, we have the Mayo family, en français, Mayo, oui. Francine, Logan, and Greg.
This is Logan. He's 5.5 years old. At 5 weeks old, he got diagnosed with osteogenesis imperfecta, which means that he's got brittle bones. For the first 17 months of his life, we were very careful as to how we handled him because we didn't know the severity of his condition. Unfortunately, at 17.5 months old, he started breaking. We had what they call the cycle of fractures, which started with 4 fractures in 7 months. The 4th fracture was just after Christmas of 2009, and at that point, because it was so severe, we were sent to London, and they put him in a hip spica cast, which means that it's a body cast. Right underneath his armpits, right down to his toes, and he was stuck in there for 6 weeks. When we brought him home, the only way that we could bring him home was in an ambulance, the way that they had put the cast on. And after 2 weeks, we had to go back the 4th week and the 6th week to remove the cast. And every time that we went, it was going to cost us $880 to transport him. And at that point, I just had contacted Shriners, Wayne, and he helped us reduce the cost because it would have cost us over $1,000 to bring him back. And still, when he was in a body cast, I decided I had seen Logan in pain too much. So I did all the paperwork. Right away, I called Shriners in Montreal, spoke with Mario. He took all the information down, and he contacted the Shriners in Chatham. And they came and met Logan and I. They asked all the documentation that we needed to have, his CDs of his fractures and everything. It took maybe until April, that was mid-February. And we had an answer, we had an appointment at Shriners in June. They met him, they started doing intravenous treatment on him. At that time, it was Benadryl. The intravenous treatment, what it does is it pulls the calcium out of the bloodstream and kind of throws it in his bones. I'm happy to say, as of now, he's only had 5 fractures, no other ones. The second year that we went to Shriners, they informed us that his bone density had increased 46%. Which means a lot, but in his case, he's just at the very low end of normal. We still have to be very cautious with him, but he hasn't broken anything, knock on wood. He's still very cautious. We can't go and allow him to go with the ball. But we're very happy. He's leading almost a normal life. And the only way that we're able to say that as of now is thank you for showing us that. They've changed Logan's life, and he would not believe. Haven't seen him in pain in almost 3 years. We do have to go every 6 months though for his intravenous treatment, but it's nothing compared to a fracture. I think he would rather, even though there's pics and stuff. But I mean, that's it. He's doing awesome. Their main source of fundraising was they're collecting pop cans. And my husband's employer has been very kind in Tilbury to be a depot for them, which is Chatham-Kent tires. So if you guys can drop that off at Chatham-Kent tires, we'd be grateful. We want to thank you guys. We're very grateful. Thank you.
Chatham-Kent Tire in Tilbury will take them from Essex County, Windsor, whatever you want to do. Greg did that on his own, and Francine also was on the email to everyone at work and on Facebook and everywhere else, and she praises Montreal Shriners, and begs for cans and any other money she can get for us, so we thank them. And I would like a big round of applause for all three of these families.